Hey guys, what's going on? Cheney 180 here. I'm with Juhn from Jada Toys, and man, well, woo! How crazy is that?
Yeah, so we're at LA Comicon and we're showing off 3 new figures in our Street Fighter lineup. And we're excited to show it off, and I hope you guys are excited to see them.
Heck yeah. Before we go into all that, though, I want to ask, and everybody wants to know, what's going on with Megaman? Where's Wave 1 for Megaman?
Yeah, so it's in production right now. There's been some hiccups, so we're working out the kinks right now, so it should be shipping soon. Realistically, people should get it in their hands like beginning of next year. Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Now let's go ahead and let's talk about these 3 new reveals here. So Blanca, and he's massive, and the color is great. What made you decide to go with these 3?
So we're in wave 4 now. We're like past the halfway point. Up until now, we've kind of done like standard size figures. So starting in the back half of the roster, it's going to be mostly the deluxe figures. So we kind of wanted to wait on that to make sure that we got the regular size figures dialed in first before we go into the bigger scale figures. So starting in wave 4, you're going to see larger than life scale figures. So for this one, we have Blanca and Sagat. They're huge.
The scale is great on Sagat, by the way. I love the way that came out.
Blanca's also really big. He's kind of crouched down right now, but when he's standing straight up, he like towers over even like Guile. So it's our first time showing off larger scale figures, and we wanted to make sure that we didn't hold back on the scale and like made it smaller for the sake of this and that, but to make sure they were like the right size. So it's exciting, and even beyond this wave, you're going to start seeing a lot of bigger figures. So,
Nice. I'm really excited about that.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about that. Now, the main question that a lot of people have been asking, what's up with this gray and blue variant of Ryu? Is this real? Is this a thing? Like, what's going on with this?
Yeah, it is real. It is a retailer exclusive. He's more local to the LA area. He has a booth at Frankenson's, and we know him very well, and he wanted to do an exclusive, so we partnered with him. So the listing online is legit. I think pre-orders are up now, and they're going to start shipping later this month. And, it's just a player 2, which is easy, and it makes sense for the Street Fighter franchise. So you're going to start seeing like repaints, straight repaints, and you're also going to see deluxe repaints starting next year. It comes with more unique sculpts and accessories.
Awesome. So the other thing that we want to know is, so now that we've got that, are we having player 2s of other characters now coming in?
Yeah. So we're busy at work. What we're showing here isn't everything we're working on currently. So there's a lot more new characters we're already working on, a lot more player 2s, and a lot more deluxes that revisit existing characters with new head sculpts, new hands, and new accessory pieces.
Awesome. And Ken, when can people get Ken?
So Ken is starting to trickle out now, I think, overseas. He's going to first hit the U.S. soil at Target. So I think later this month into the beginning of next year, you're going to start seeing Target have listings for Ken. And then I think maybe February, March-ish, online retailers are starting to get their allotment. So that's going to start shipping maybe around March. So if you keep your eyes peeled at Target, you might find them later this month, and then if you've had them pre-ordered, you'll get them around March.
Awesome. So I noticed there's not a reveal of Megaman figures here. I know we kind of touched on Megaman, so is that the reason why, since we're having hiccups with wave 1, we're not going to show wave 4?
So we just want to make sure that we don't go too far in reveals without having these figures in people's hands. Whereas in Street Fighter, I think we have a couple of characters out, so we're just continuing and showing the the continuation of the line. Whereas Mega Man, we want to make sure that Wave 1 is in people's hands before we start revealing new characters.
Okay.
So most likely you'll see Wave 4 at San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay. Awesome. Awesome. And Chester Cheetah. When is Chester Cheetah going to be? I know he's available at the show.
Yeah, so that was a surprise. It was coming to us by boat. We weren't 100% sure if it was going to make it to LA Comic-Con, so we just didn't announce it. But now it's here. So if you have it on pre-order, you'll get it early next year. But if you're at the con, you could pick it up right now.
Okay.
So that's awesome.
Awesome. I love mine, by the way. It's when you guys get your hands on Chester, you're gonna love it. It's pure hand candy. It's so much fun. Yeah, if you're here in in the LA area and you're coming to LA Comic-Con this weekend, drop by here. They've got Ryu available. They've got Evil Ryu, Chun-Li, and Chester Cheetah. So that's awesome. Moving along here, the Cyberpunk stuff. What are we looking at with that time frame wise?
So we're currently about to go into tooling.
Okay.
So meaning it should be ready for shipping. Realistically, I'd say sometime like summerish of 24.
Okay. Okay, so, that's fair.
Yeah. So it is kind of more ambitious, where we have more soft goods and more accessories.
Okay.
So it's taken a little bit longer, but we are almost in tooling, which is like a big milestone as far as like timing for the figures.
Okay.
And then we should have some new reveals next year also.
All right. Awesome. The next thing I wanted to touch on here was Dulcine and Bison.
Yeah.
When should we start expecting those?
So I would say that promo images and pre-orders will probably go up later this month or in January latest.
Okay.
So pre-orders will go up for them very shortly, and then there'll be like a 3 to 5 month window from pre-orders to when it starts shipping to people. So within the first half of next year, you should see them pop up at Target and start shipping to pre-order customers.
Okay. All right. Awesome. And then how far along are we on Wave 3 here with DJ and Guile and Cammy?
So those 3 are in tooling now.
Okay.
So it should be soon after Dulcine and Bison are shipped out.
Okay. And these things can change and fluctuate.
Yeah,
so
it's not set in stone.
Okay.
But I think we have a lot of momentum, and we've kind of found our rhythm as a company of how to release them.
Okay.
So I think next year you're going to see a lot of these figures that we're showing off actually in your hands. So expect between 5 to 6 of these characters in your hand by the first half of next year.
Well, you've already knocked out 5 technically this year.
Yeah, so we'll beat that record hopefully within the first half of next year.
Yeah. So congratulations on that, man.
Yeah,
5 figures knocked out this year. That's awesome. I know the majority of people, they're not going to be able to get their hands on Ken till maybe next year, but still it is going to touch down. Some people are going to be able to get it in hand.
Yeah.
And that's 5. That's 5 Street Fighter figures within a year.
Yeah, and then we're not stopping. We're not waiting for anything. We're going to constantly develop and show off new figures. So it's just going to keep going and snowballing, and hopefully a more like consistent rhythm where people are getting like a handful of figures every quarter of the year. So
I'm down for that.
Yeah,
I'm down for that. So when is the next time you're going to show off something new? Because we just saw this, so I want to know what's next.
So it's going to be San Diego Comic-Con.
Okay, SDCC 2024.
Yeah, so that's a big show for everyone. So that touch point, we're going to be showing a lot. You're going to see a lot new stuff from Street Fighter, Mega Man, other brands, and you're also going to see new brands. So we're going to go big next year.
Hold on, what?
Yeah.
New brands already?
Yeah, so... Yeah,
you mean out of all this that we have here, you're expanding even more?
Yeah, we are. So stay tuned.
Whew. Yeah. All right, man. Awesome. Well, thanks again for taking time out to do this with me, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you guys for watching, as always. And take it easy.